All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sunderland Football Manager 2021 Road to Glory series. So, the month of October we have been playing through here has been a quite successful one. It's been what we've expected. A lot of straightforward games. Crystal Palace, Dali actually scored a hat-trick, finding his feet, because I was just questioning, wasn't I? I was just questioning, like, him and Grealish. And he's, had a good month of training, and he's finishing, penalty taking. So, yeah, he's on that. It's good how that's kind of related. He's finishing, like he's doing well in training, and it's reflected by him scoring goals. So, yeah, he's starting to get fitness. Of course, we're in October, plenty of time, plenty of the season to play out. So, find that fitness very good. Johnny Brennan, who we actually did offer a new contract to, so you probably will notice a bigger wage and all of that. But hey, securing him and now transfer interest has really been faded away. So that's been a good reason to give him a contract, to tie him down as a Sunderland player for life. Not his contract doesn't reflect that, but we don't want to see him go to another team, basically. Then the next game against West Ham, away from home, can still be tricky, but we are really playing just some beautiful football at the minute. Igor, he's going to be, his determination's going up. You know how I've had some go down? Now it's going up. Or for Danilovic, it's going up. So that's good. Obviously, he was introduced to the mentoring, and obviously as a youngster, he'll be learning. And as he goes in his career, he might be one to help some other players' development because of that. So that's really good. Then against Michelin, and if you notice, guys, can you see a familiar theme? A familiar theme? Jonas Yusuf, we're starting him. Like, we've given him games. You'll see here we just didn't use him against Norwich. I thought Henderson's been good. You've got to bring him back in. But, yeah, just to give him that game time there is going to be very good for him. Of course, last season, for those of you, if you didn't know, or you just want to give you guys a bit of a reminder, he had a full season in the Championship with Middlesbrough. So he got a lot of game time, but now it's at a higher level and he'll get more experience from. So against Norwich, we only beat them 1-0. It was Anguissa. He actually could have got another goal and he wasted it in the box, but happy for him to score one. That was very good. It was, a bit quiet, like the first half. So picture what happened here. Half time, it was 0-0 and we just didn't get our game going. See, Henderson was one of the better players on the day. He got a 7.4. So you would notice we rotated some players in there, you see, Bornell, but is not too bad. Kladrubski is the kind of star of the team in terms of his development. You're like, wait, he's not the best. He's not killing it at the moment. But in terms of everyone at the club right now, like we've got, if you take a look at a key player, Kladrubski, he's seen as our best player. So I know this screen is a little bit different now. Like when we go into the club, how it's shown in this version, this updated version of the skin. I liked how it was previously, but I do like the players' profiles and informations if you just go back on Kladrubski. And it's nice and handy. But anyway, Kladrubski, there's just a lot to come from him. And guys, our hot prospect is Tomasevic. If you talk about Igor as our best centre-back now, we could have future, those two lads as our start. We might need to utilise him a bit more, but we're just being careful. But he and Danilovic could be the future. But let's just get into the game against Liverpool. But, yes, I do want to show you something. We're always on top of the finances. The expenditure is pretty extreme. I'm not sure if we're going to be making profits in our months for this season. If we go to our projection, the end of the season has us on 181 million. So, that's going to be, end of 27-28 season. End of 26, we'll stay on here, 190. So either way, we're projected to be going down from here, but that's not keeping in mind prize money, what we could be getting. So we'll just, I want to show you for now. It's the player wages. That's the extreme. Everything else you can look into, but the majority is the player wages. But is it the fact that we're not having as much income as other bigger sides? So our income from TV revenue, I'm always putting this up as a question because, other top four teams are spending more on wages. So what's the money we're missing out on, that extra money? Because yeah, what my thought is, why I want a bigger stadium? Because then we have more fans coming through, more ticket sales. That's just my thought. So anyway, right now, if we take a look at a couple of the guys with the heavy, because I just want to see what their risk of injury is. The injury susceptibility is what I'm looking for. White is only below, was that below average it said? Yeah, below average. Anyone else that's on heavy? Sergio Gomez, below average. So if they're below average, I think it's okay. You got Jack Grealish is very high because he's got a recurring strain. But I don't mind. We need to get fitness into him. So he needs to get game time as well, but maybe not a full game. So we have got to have, we got Hlozek on the bench. Jake Scott ineligible because he's from Liverpool. He even scored a nice goal. What's the game he scored? Yeah, he actually scored 2 games in a row where he came on. So that's why I was targeting him as like a super sub as a loan. Yeah, pretty neat. Brandon Williams, interested by Nims. They've been really targeting our players. Yeah, at least one of the interest teams for Armeni. But now, though, it's time for Danilovic because I wonder if he still has it. Yeah, his injury susceptibility is still it's said that for a few weeks now, and I've rested him in games. I've left him out in some, I've rotated, so I'm still wondering about that. I'm probably going to bring in Bruno, but even though Zambo he just scored. Bruno G has been very good. We're going to leave the team like this, though. Strong. This is Carabao Cup, and it's against Liverpool. I feel like I'm treating it like it's a big game. Let's just get into it, though. Yeah, I'm treating it as like a big game because it is against Liverpool, and it's fairly early in the cup. Even though the board may not care about it so much, you don't want to lose it. I'm not sure what you guys think, but if we do, I have no idea who this Boyce Clark is. Everyone else, seems like they're going with a strong lineup. So we'll see how we're going. No, not for the fans away from home. The media's just giving us credit, and we'll stick with that. Yeah, I want to take a look who this Boyce Clark is. Yeah, I was wondering about him. He's at Reading. What I mean is he's not really a familiar name. So he has to be their backup goalkeeper. Not this. I mean, he's played 2 games in the league. And guys, they're 8th. So they still got Allison, but he's aging 34. So they're probably looking for a replacement. How's he look? He's still so good though. So I'm wondering what's going on. Okay, he's played majority of the games. Yeah, just wondered the situation. But guys, yes, I did want to talk about this just before we get into it. Zaniolo, you know how I said I questioned him as a signing, but I didn't because he's injury prone? Can you guess what? He's injured. He's been all right for them. 3 goals, but average rating is only 6.83 in the league. So, not that great, admittedly. So that's a big reason. And also, Chelsea's in 13th. They actually had a couple poor results. And why we're going to be playing against Leeds next, or not exactly why, but it's a reason to see what they can do. Leeds, is Chelsea's results? Leeds. Maybe it wasn't against Chelsea. Leeds had a big win. Yeah, it was Man City. Okay, 5-1. It was one of the big teams. But let's continue. Who's France? See, at this point, these guys could be good regens, but he's not really. See, maybe they're treating it like Carabao Cup. They might bring some of these younger guys in. Mane surely aging. Salah again against his old side. So, a couple interesting things in terms of selection. Dali finding some form. Salah, ball into JB. And he's clinical with the hits. He's clinical, just goes bang. You confident he's going to score those. Happy with that. See, Dali, he's fine. Maybe he just needed that. Time to fit in with new teammates. But we've got a bit more star power. And that's exactly what I targeted this year. And they're all starting again in this game. Salah, Ali, and even though Grealish, physically depleting, natural fitness, man. I know that doesn't as much work on the physicals or help the physicals. But he's been the one that's been a letdown. The 2 others have been nice. Oh, let's see what he does here. Grealish. Almost leads to a goal. But in the end, how much was the transfer? 24.5 million, and now his value, it's still 29 mil. If he doesn't have the best of seasons and he still stays above the value we signed him for, you reckon we sell him and try and get money for him? Because right now it's probably not looking the best how he's tracking. Robertson, you got to tackle. Aaron Martin sliding in and getting a clean tackle. Grealish, good ball to JB. That's what he's got to do. Just get it to JB. Unfortunately, that was right at Boyce Clark. It's going to get back to... He's just such a good player, man. In terms of the quality, like we've had some good bargain signings and all that. He wasn't one of those, but in a way he is because how good he plays. Like he's just a good player. He's so efficient. Like look at this. On cue. Like that doesn't lead to a goal, but that's just pure attacking fullback play. That's beautiful. I've said it multiple times. He feels like a proper winger when he's in that position. He's excellent. Mane now, though. Wasted that. I thought he was in a really good position. I'm going to praise because, again, we're in a leading position. All right. We're doing well, boys. And again, Liverpool, they've still got... I don't know. Like, how's this Taylor? I want to know what their midfielders are. He's okay, but... no way. You wouldn't pay that for that profile. Surely. And then Bondo. Yeah, this guy's good. He's like a poor man's N'Golo Conte, but he's not terrible. He's got some nice attributes, but he's all right. So it's not like they're fielding like a terrible team today. It's still a battlefield out there. Brennan to Gomez. Salah. Brennan. Couldn't get that. Yeah, couldn't quite get it. Aaron. That wasn't a great execution and even selection to go for that pass. And now going to be in a bit of trouble, but when he gets back to defend. 2 in a row. And that time finds Brennan. He's so good, man. Grealish. Can he find something? Yeah, he's really summing up what I'm saying about him. See, he doesn't feel like Jack Grealish of real life, and it's always the way in the save. Like, not this save specifically, just in Football Manager, like how he's rated. I don't think he's rated how he is. Not to say he's underrated, because maybe his quality or his current ability is what he is, but just how he's, like, someone to compare to, even though they've got different attributes and they're different type of players. And maybe not as good. Adama Traore, when I say specific, look at this. Pace, incredible. No, I'm not saying Grealish is fast as him. Definitely not. He's got good pace and strength. But his attributes are real. Like, I don't like him as a player in FM because of that reason, because a lot of letdowns in a lot of areas. But this year in the Premier League, he didn't do a lot, did he? So keep that in mind. But yeah, he's someone where his attributes look a bit more targeted, where Grealish, it looks like he's just so balanced. That's just me. I feel like how his attributes are sorted out, it could be a little bit different to reflect the type of attacking player he is. Because you don't really feel that. Instead, he's going to be like, when I say average, I don't mean bad. Just like that average, solid Premier League winger. But yeah, not someone that's going to like win the most fouls or something. So Salah's going to come off. Let's bring on Brooks, and we're going to bring on Brooks, yes, not Hlozek. Remember that time we did, and it didn't turn out to be a bad thing. He's going to have to come off. Let's bring on Hlozek here. We'll keep one sub up our sleeves. We'll do another praise, and we've controlled Liverpool here. Possession, shots, got him under a bit of pressure. White, Danilovic. He's a neat pass as well. Finds Hlozek. Can we get another goal, a second? Just puts us in a good position. Guys, this is at Anfield as well, so surely they've got some kind of extra advantage. Oh, I thought that was going to go off his head into the goal. Oh, at that angle, I thought it was. Yeah, we got too many, of these conditions. The poor condition, there we go. It's either Gomez, Daly. I reckon Daly because of his age. And let's bring on Vranks. They can do a switch there. Actually, they're both Vranks is actually 3-star. Yeah, as a shadow striker. Hey, maybe leave him there, see what he does. Now, Gomez, who said he wouldn't take free kicks this year? He will right now and gets an assist to JB. Like now, guys, where we are in this save, 2 years ago, like this wouldn't be happening away from home against Liverpool. We wouldn't be cruising without a thought. And we've got Salah on our side this time around. But it's funny how things change. I didn't think it would be this quick. It's felt long, but Vranks, like that we're actually doing this, like what you're seeing right now, to Liverpool at Anfield, even though it is the Carabao Cup. Like, we've done it to them in the league as well, so it's not just, they've got good players on the pitch, so yeah, it's not like they're fielding an under-21 team or, like, you can see who they're playing, right? We took, like, who's their centre-halves? Jeffrey, but he's just come on because he's got the fresh condition. So keep that in mind. So it's not their 100% best team. Ben Ashby, a young... So they're experimenting. Maybe we shouldn't get too excited, but okay. It's not a team that is completely bad. How they started as well. It was all right. Their selection. Aaron. But regardless, Brooks, Vranks. Oh, he goes down. It's going to be a penalty. Has to be. Has to be. We're just waiting it out now, guys. Checking for the pen review. It has to be given. Yep, penalty awarded. JB. No one else. Sorry, I hit my keyboard there out of excitement. But anyway, JB, like, it's what he does. Bangs in hat-tricks against Liverpool. Finalised it. Like, I think he's missed one. And that was in an episode, or that was in a game that wasn't in an episode, more correctly. And it's 4-0 here. Francis. Ooh, decent effort, but Henderson made the save. Robertson. Robertson's still out there. That's what I mean. They still got strong players. Aaron. Come on. They're going to clear that. It's just... It doesn't matter. We got the win. Oh, can we finish things off here? Come on, go. I feel like he'll score this. It feels like the occasion and just a little bit too much curl on that one from Gomez. And it's 4-0. 4-0. Great performance. But let's not... See, it's... Yeah, Liverpool side, but that's their... Then today had Mane, did not... Adeyemi, I remember him scoring against us. Good enough striker. Look at his price. Look at the goals he scored in the league. Good enough player. So yeah, they definitely did have enough. They had enough out there for it to not be just a 4-0 clean sweep by us, right? Damn. Like, essentially, we did what Chelsea did to Coventry. 1 goal off that. But yeah, it would have been a similar performance. And like what United did to Watford. And that United was home. And yeah, just from a Liverpool point of view, even though it's the Carabao Cup, you wouldn't be happy with that. And Salah gets one over Liverpool. Yeah, what was the previous game we played against them? Because we already played them one. It was early in the season. Like, yeah, we did exactly the same in the Premier League, but at home. So, yeah. And Johnny Brennan, yeah, I told you, he scores hat-tricks against Liverpool. That's just what he does. He needs a bit of a rest. Understandable. He's going crazy. 4 days till the next game. Maybe give him a couple days of rest from training, but JB is the man. Do we get any more of an influx of money? A little bit extra, but I think a bit more in the expenditure as well. Yeah, the wages. But see, I don't think for what we're achieving, I don't think our wages are bad. Like, we're about 6th or 7th on the list in terms of how much we're paying in the league for players. And we need to win the Carabao Cup, but the board don't care about it. But I feel like it's a competition we want to knock off. We have to praise him after that effort. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was going to say the board again. Do you ever wish the board cared about the EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, Caribbean Cup, whatever you want to call it, Carabao Cup? Yeah, do you ever feel like you want them to judge a little bit, just not caring or not realizing what you're doing in it at all? Like, what if you win it and they say, oh, not judging? they say nothing about it. I feel they need to care somewhat. What do you guys think? Do we try any other request? We've still got youth facilities and training facilities being worked on at the moment. We don't need to increase the transfer budget. I don't feel we need another affiliate, but yeah, there's not many other additional things apart from the stadium. Do I try build a new stadium? Maybe it's something that needs to happen. Like, we're this far into the future. Don't know. Let's just see what they think. Maybe that's the better option, opposed to building the current, as Bruno G gets a fine, too many yellows. We got to see what's the available options for this. Yeah, we feel there's plenty of room to grow and develop with our current comfort. But no, that's wrong. If that's your reasoning, why aren't you growing and developing our stadium when I requested it? So this is a question I'm asking. Let's see. Plenty of room, but they're not doing that. So this is not, as I said earlier when I tried to do that in the previous episode. Fans are behind me. Yeah, I feel like this is one where no matter what we're saying is not gonna work. Right? Yeah, you see what I mean? And I don't want to do too much. Don't want to make them too unhappy. And this is from me having an A+ manager performance being untouchable. So I feel like that can't be done at this point in time. Do we have not the supporter base? We've got season ticket holders. We've got 43,500. So that's around what our capacity is if we compare it to a bigger side. Say Man United. Yeah. And then you go to their general. They're 58. But see, in like a comparison, that's not as much more compared to if you go to their facilities. Old Trafford being 90k. You see what I mean? I feel like we do need some kind of increase. And like a stadium, they got 20 mil a season sponsorship deal. So yeah. Is there anything we can control in terms of that? Like, or are our hands tied? All right, we might as well go through the draw today, the current teams in the competition. Aston Villa, Cardiff, Chelsea, Everton, Manchester United, Sunderland, West Ham, and Wolves. So that's only 2 championship sides. It's still Aston Villa there as well, and not too bad. Let's see, United, and they get Aston Villa. Everton v Chelsea. That's good for us now. I say Chelsea and Man United. Chelsea's not even having a good season, but surely recover. Let's see. We get drawn. Is it going to be Cardiff, Wolves, or West Ham? It is West Ham. And I don't mind that. We did have a recent game against them. We'll go back into the fixtures to see that. Yeah, 3-0. So pretty confident to advance against them. And the fact of it being a home one for us. But yeah, back on that. Yeah, you can see Stadium of Light. It's 48k the capacity. Like, we don't... When you look at that versus our tickets, season ticket holders, we don't need more. But yeah, like, I guess we need to get more fans. Yeah, all right. Where do we go? Where do we get these new fans? Where are we going to find them? Is that our issue? Like, do we just need a steady success? And like, we've had a little bit extra. Like, if we look at this comparison, last season tickets, well, it was just over 20 million. Now we've got just over 27 million. So that's, for being technical, that's just under 7. Yeah, that's just under the 7. Because, yeah, that's 27, 100, that's 20, 300. But, yeah, it's been a progression. That's for sure. Getting that each season, is it just going to be a slow burn? If you make an extra 7 mil over 5 seasons, yeah, for sure. And here, Jake Scott, was ineligible to play against Liverpool. And he's going to be ineligible to play the next game because he got injured while kicking the ball. He sustained a pull thigh. He miskicked the ball, mates. Now it's Liverpool v Everton, Merseyside derby, always huge. See, guys, Thomas Sevish, he's at the top. Like, that doesn't change. Like, he's setting the tone. How every other player should be training, and he's at the top. Kladrupski as well. Insane. Johnny Brennan. It's those guys. It's the youth. And Liverpool lost another game. They're really struggling. I mean, they're not in like a terrible position, like for the title, like they're not in a terrible position to qualify for Europe. They dropped points there. So, but in terms of the league challenge, Blackburn's in third. Like, but we're already starting to cruise away just from United. They haven't lost the game, but they pick up draws there. So keep that in mind. If we keep going at this rate, we might be, confident for another league title win. Like here, this is huge. Blackburns want to, get a result. Go out there. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what comes of this. Okay, this youngster comes up. He's 18 years old. Yeah, okay. Has he got any specific... Oh, he's got a minimum fee release clause, but there's a relegation release clause there as well. I'm not sure if they're going to be... Oh, maybe they will. They could be a contender, but it's still early enough. Still early enough in the season. But I'd say you'd wait it out, but keep your eyes on him. Luca Schumann. But let's see this result. It'll pop up when we continue next. I just feel United will win because they need to win. They can't afford to. Can't afford to drop their points. And yeah, Lewis Travis. Yeah, my reaction sometimes when Blackburn, we did a Blackburn save last year. Guys, what I realised, I checked it today, just before. The Blackburn save we did, the series, it was just like 42 episodes. Because again, it was pretty straightforward, pretty elementary. We did it pretty well. Not too many seasons. But make sure you go check it out. This season is already double more, or this series is already double more episodes. But United got a win there, important. So let's go do the same ourselves. We need to opposition instructions. We go ahead and apply them. Sergio Gomez looking a little tired. We can afford to rest. Even though Leeds, they got, a couple good results for the season. I think Vranks is the standard we will go to there. So, yeah, Jake Scott, he won't make the bench for this one. I'll give Grealish another chance because Slozek on the bench is not bad. Klodorubski. So we got really, really solid options. Gomez on the bench just in case. If we just need that, midfield legs. That's probably an issue we have. Well, I guess you could drop back Ali. I was going to say if one of them get injured, but yeah, pretty strong position. I'm just wondering, any of these guys, Armeni, high, risk of injury. I reckon we bring on Williams. Leave Armeni on the bench, though. I know they're going to be Whiteys as well and Danilovic. Well, see, his overall risk of injury is normal, but his injury susceptibility is very high, which I read into being very interesting. I reckon, Miguel, I reckon he needs to be available not just until he's match fit, but just like regularly for the under 23s. We're not using him enough, which I knew would have been the issue. Anguissa, where the problem is Bruno G. He's the man. And where is he? Yeah, Maldonado as well. I think maybe we drop Gomez off and we bring Anguissa. Yeah, it's an interesting one. And in terms of the fitness, Bruno, his match load's only on medium, so we're not overdoing it with him. Once more, just the strength in our squad is incredibly strong at the time being, so it's a good thing to have. I don't want any of them to get injured, but if one of them got injured, it would probably allow better rotations. I can't complain if one of them get injured now. FM, don't overdo it and make one of them get a 6 months injury. I wasn't meaning that. But anyway, now we'll just say I have faith in you to a lot of these lads. I really want Jack Grealish, have a game, just go out there really, really strongly and get it done. Do what we want. Danilovic. Not that it's costed us, which says it hasn't cost us in our games. That just shows you how good we are. Oh, talk about good, that tackle. Now Galeno. He's running down the wing. Beautiful tackle by Mo Salah. Inch perfect. Needed to be as well. So now we can build it up. Henderson just goes out wide to Grealish. Smart head down to Vranks. And now he's taking charge with those now. And he probably deserved an assist there. Johnny Brennan, the rare time he misses one-on-one. That was a really good chance for the team. I reckon we'll have an early encourage. But we've shown encouraging signs, funnily enough. That was a really good chance. But yeah, Vranks, he just pulls the strings in midfield now, or at least he can play those balls. Just those, strong ones. Strong balls. It's good to have those. Salah. Not the greatest pass. You got to win this. Guys, I was expecting White to do a bit better there. Come on. So now it's currently 0-0 when asking a bit more of the lads. Asking a bit more of them, especially as a chance is whipped in here. We are due for, Pascal Strike, who's still there. He's still going strong at Leeds United. This is one of those games where we're given a test, and we know how that played out. This is more a team performance letting us down. Like, we had a chance. Johnny Brennan could have, took a lead just before, and it's one of those. We're at home, so you'd like to think we take a bit of initiative. Maybe it's one of these games we do just need to be a bit more direct and see how we do. Hit some early crosses. Our XG is a bit higher, but... So I feel a chance is going to come for us. Jack Grealish is just... Injury is affecting him. Excuses. Bruno... Ooh. We'll bring on Anguissa, but get him in more a supporting role. Ball winning mid on support. You might have... that's where maybe I should have had a more attacking central midfielder on the bench. But maybe I could have kept Gomez there. Let's not use excuses. And maybe we do need a playmaker, and we'll use Astavrenks as that. But we probably need to go back and go into that as a advanced playmaker. We'll keep one more sub up our sleeves. We desperately... this is not playing out the way we generally see that. Push Martin up. What are we looking for here? Kladrobski has to come on. He has to. Dahlia. Salah's been... How is Salah having a 6.1 and he's so tired now? What I'm going to do is... Okay, think about this. I'll try it and see if I make that change, can we actually do that? No, we're going to be... See, that's what I mean. We can't. We can't do that. Salah just he's good enough technically. I'd rather take off Dali Ali, and just because it suits the team as well. Yeah, it suits what we want to do here. Kladrubski, complete forward attack. And Salah, you just got to work it out. High line, we'll get stuck in. What else are we waiting on? I feel like there's something else we need to change. Long kicks to the flanks. Because we need to see a change, and maybe Anguissa because he is on a yellow. Probably have to get him as central midfielder support. Because then we... what are we doing? Yeah, ease of tackles. Yeah, berate. Because we're not playing great. Nah, won't do that. Okay, we need... Get a goal here. Salah. See, seriously. Put your flag down, man. What are you talking about? There's a review from it, like, but they're always given. The review, we didn't even see the replay yet. Show it. It is going to be offside, though. I'm mad. Lozek, what are you doing? Leeds played that well, admittedly. They played it well. They defended that strongly. Williams dealt with it. Tackles, clears it. Oh, intercept. Anguissa, you got to pass this. Pass, pass, pass. He scores. I was ready to go, but he's confident. Mate, I wanted him to pass. I guess we've gone to more direct passing, so more change. So it's understandable why he didn't. I get it. But surely, as a more defensive midfielder, and like you pass it there, but I guess they covered him a little bit, Kladrubski. We scored in the end, so I'm not complaining about it. And we're going to go very attacking, look for a late winner. But if we don't, we're safe with that. We're safe with that because we'll shoot on sight. Maybe we'll do a bit of mixed crosses here, switch things up a little bit. But we'd be content and I guess distribute quickly. Stats-wise, I feel we could have snuck a win. But if it's a draw, it's one of these, it's one of these tough games. 5 minutes at a time. I'm just like, oh, we're not going to see a chance. And I'm really wanting to, so I'm going to go extreme like this. Put Williams there as well. Yeah, put him wing back attack. But I just don't feel we're going to see it. We've got overlaps on. Let's try and go down the wings, maybe as a focus. I'm not sure it's going to do it. Just, yeah. We're going to see nothing. Oh, yes. It might work. No. Or it might go the opposite. Get lost. Get lost, FM. I'm not instructing him to go like that for a red card. Fuck off. Seriously. Out of those changes, us going attacking and short. I know I get stuck in, but I don't mean like that. Now you stuffed us up to wanting to get a win from this. Maybe Williams just stay a bit deeper. Get lost. Seriously. Now we don't have a chance. Like, I'm still in the position of wanting to win this. I know, you probably need a supporting role there, but you probably like to say now go defensive because you could have a chance of losing it. But like, I'm still in the mindset of wanting to win the game and they might go on and score. No, dealt with. Or we might do. We might do. No, we won't. Or maybe we will. Anguissa. See? This is the thing. He's got two players in his position. Maldonado. Bruno G. He knows he needs to step up and perform when he's on the pitch, when he's playing games. That's part of having a strong squad. Yes. Pause that instantly. And now we can go defensive. And however we're going to sort this now, we can't make another sub. And Lozek, you can't play him left mid. So Salah can't even play there as well. You're going to have to, you could put him there, but I'd rather in a better role. Inverted winger, sure. Kladrubski, target man now, support. Okay. And the balls will be through the middle towards the target man. Time waste. Okay. I'm still where... Oh, no, Brennan. Wait, Brennan's there. That can't happen. So, yeah, we go like that. Franks, how's he rated there? Actually, not the worst. Deep line playmaker. Yeah, deep line playmaker on defend. This is how we have to. Well, you don't have to. We're not being forced into this selection. We've got no coverage over on that left side. and there's no way to. Like, that's just it. Like, we don't have a player to put there. We just have to thug it out. Let's see. Yeah. Don't have someone we can put left back. We just got to deal with this and get lost. Get lost! Get lost, you... That's a win for me. I held back. But that should have been a win, man. We got the winner. And this was just... Serious? No, there's no... Nah, there's no... We'll just do it quickly. We couldn't have went another way about it, unfortunately. And that's annoying. No point. Nothing's going to... Well, it's enough to be a highlight. It's enough to be a highlight. You never know. For a crazy game, or it might go their way. Oh, far out. No, you can't do this. No. But we scored the winner, man. Let it play out. Let it play out, man. You never know, but I thought that was the chance. And, of course, it was going to be Nyambe. Incredibly disappointing. How come he couldn't just play out another, 50 seconds and blow the whistle? Like, no, nothing's going to come from here. Like, what are we waiting for? Nothing. Far out. That's more frustrating than a loss, because that wasn't good enough. There's no... What? We were expected to win this, and normally that gets a good reaction. So clearly something's not adding up correctly. How dare I, win that game? We would be too far away from Man United for that, right? Yeah, we were due. Sure. We're technically... just hold on. Fine. Appeal against ban. No, it was terrible. It was a bad tackle, which it was a position we couldn't cover properly anyway. We were due for a loss. Yeah, we just got to take that. Well, we're still... Why I'm reading that like it's a bad thing. No, we're still... I was going to say we're still unbeaten. I'm just... Like, that feels like a loss there because we got that late goal. They just needed to continue one more minute and would have been blown whistle. It had to happen in the last minute of injury time. That's when... it was... I'm not best pleased because we would have had a better lead to United at this point. And I think we deserved it, considering what we had towards us in that game with the sending off. Just because you have get stuck in, it doesn't mean you go silly like that. Like those jumping in for the slide tackle. Not to that level anyway. Gonna leave it there. You guys leave your opinions, thoughts and feelings of that game. But the first game against Liverpool was pretty nice as well. So it's good to keep it close. Guys, how would you feel if we're like, hey, what if we had 2 extra points? Yeah. It's more interesting. It keeps it interesting for the season while still being in a pretty solid position. So we'll leave it there. Hopefully you enjoy the episode. See you guys next time.